180. Check line 54. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Folding. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Shift. Win the rep. Let's go right here. Mike's 5-4. Danny.
On third down. Folding. And some room to work. 30. 20. 10. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey! Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Kill. On fight.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Check three. Hey, high 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
18. Right there. Bravo. Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough. And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball. Here's Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt. Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Eason.
Here we go.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's get this.
General West.
Hey, wahoo! You. Mike's 50. Hey, they're scared.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
On 1st down, Eason, he sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Eason, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch twist.
Hard.
Kill.
49, check 49.
Hey, seam 6.
50's the mic.
From the gun, Eason. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. I got you.
Hey, exit.
50, Mike, 50.
Come on. You better.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
50. In your face.
Yes, yes.
Begin.
Fight.
On second down now, it's Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, 50. 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check nickel.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike's 50.
He don't know no better. Hey, check my... Be crippled.
On third down, Eason. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
180.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Complete. Smith has it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Folding. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Move. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, and the catch made by Johnson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Orbit. Check 9, check 9.
Here we go. 50.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down. Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
We want it.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Ain't no such thing as a ran, Check 4, check 4. Slam. X3, 218, chopper. Ran, top.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm trying. Hey, lock it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Out. Yo, go now.
On 1st and 10, Eason trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he's a big on his way to a monster game. 3 first in their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 4. He finds his man Johnson. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Go on. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike's 50. Oh, you got deep? Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Sam on.
2nd and long. He gets this one to Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Go out. Check Check 37. Leo. Hey, high 7. Mike's 50. You don't want this. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Eason letting one go deep for the... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Rock it. Ready?
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Bravo.
The mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Look, squeeze. Crunch, get it.
To throw on third down, Eason. Throws right side, and that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
On 1st down, Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Check. Lucky. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Showing it. Hard. Fire.
From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I'm about to take you to school. He's checking. Crash. 25, check 25. Deep rip.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Ready.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go! Alert!
Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. The 30. Past the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
3 down, 3 down. Watch the edge.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo. Hey, 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 hey. Check. Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Rip left. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Go, go.
Not today. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Let's go.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check safety. Check safety.
Switch. Hey, Sam off. Hey, seam 6. Yep.
Go.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Trubisky on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Time to go, night. Shift. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.